Alright, welcome back to more Monster Hunter 1 Town Quests. We're gonna see if the game works. The power has been wonky where I live. So, this may just end very quickly. We'll see. And you may just see me come back at a later point. Looks like Gypceros is our next quest. And I have hammer equipped, so I think we're ready to go. Think so. Don't know why I have that ore in my pouch still, but oh well. Wait, didn't I just fight a Gypceros with hammer? I'm thinking of Rathian that I haven't fought with it yet. Not that I said any of that out loud, but I am kind of curious to see how Rathian goes. I don't think there's another Rathian quest though. At the very least in this quest rank, obviously there will be more. I have fought Rathian with hammer. That was troublesome pair. I think. I'm pretty sure, because I wanted to fight Rathalos with hammer. Once I do this, it may be an urgent quest, and then farming. Either that, yeah, that's gotta be what it is. I've got to get up to HR 8, and I'm still only at HR 6. Fun. So I guess Rathian farming is probably what's going to eventually happen. Which is fine. I think it will be bearable with hammer. Right? I don't know, maybe Gypceros is better, but I think Rathian's gonna be the best. I do not have Psycho Serum anymore. I need to just start buying that and keeping it in stock. I have no idea where these monsters spawn in this game. It still seems to be consistent, at the very least, and that's nice. Completely and totally opposite to Wilds, which is just kinda wherever they are on the map when you load in. Which itself is pretty cool. That's a difference. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just different. When you can see all of the monsters at once, it doesn't really have a downside, I guess. Why can't there be up to no here all the time? Hi, well, no, you go in caves in 4. Maybe you go in caves here too. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. Like, it doesn't matter if I peek my head in there because he may just not be there at the moment, and this is definitely a situation where I find the tracking in world to be nice. When you don't know where the monsters spawn at all. Like, world tracking with set spawn points, which I know is kind of what world has. Particular quests have particular spawn locations for the monster. Like, well, he left. I don't know where he went. But the idea of tracking is you don't have to paintball, right? So you can either paintball the monster and deal with the timed shenanigans, or you can just track the monster with stuff and know exactly where he's going to go. I think that's a nice hybrid option. Because always knowing where the monster's at is better than being able to lose it, but it requires that little bit of time investment at the start of the quest to actually get it. It's not really a combat advantage like the birds are in Rise, but it is still a tactical advantage. But if you already know where the monster always goes, which is a bit harder in these earlier games, you know, it's much easier to see and to target cam the Rathalos in 4 Ultimate, or I don't think you can do it in 3U, but in Generations, you know, all those games, and just follow where it went. As opposed to this game where the monster goes in one direction and appears in the complete opposite area. Okay, bad, bad, bad. I'm trying to get this hammer angle. Bad. Okay. And here's the thing. You can still keep the tracking progress that World has, where once you do it a certain number of times, it's just permanent. Like, you know, it's not just quest by quest, it's a permanent marker. Just takes a while to get there. I don't know if you have to hunt them a certain number of times. I've never really delved into that too much. Really just gonna be hitting your legs a lot, aren't I? That way, paintballs are more of a starter item if you put the time into it, or they become relevant the entire game if you don't really care about tracking that much. That sounds like a nice little compromise. You don't have to engage with tracking, because I mean, really, there is no tracking in this game. You just, you know, try to find the monster. So you can completely ignore it if you want to, and if not, you have a nice little tool to your advantage that maybe takes some time, but again, can be useful. It can save you a lot of time in the long run. You have a very weird AI set. I don't know. It's the flash, so I have to break the crystal first, right? I am not hitting the head though. Do I need to just do quick jabs here and there? I'm having a really hard time doing that. Yeah, I just... Bad. You leaving? Fair enough. I at the very least think that's a better use for paintballs than the system you have in Wilds, where it's just like a marker. I think that's what it does. I don't know if it... I don't know how it works. I know it like pings the map, but there may be some other mechanic that I don't know about. Alright, thank you, Blufingo. Please, don't... Okay. He's playing his own little game over there, so we're just gonna have some fun. I can't get out of this in time. Blufingo will help me though. See, this is where Sword and Shield would be nice, because you can get out of your animations quicker. They're probably dealing like 1 damage apiece to him. We killed one. Good job, buddy. I'll smack your tail for that. Thank you for giving me an easy target to hit, Bullfango. I'm getting double duty from that. Please don't leave. I'll be honest, I don't quite understand the purpose of this attack. He's not even trying to hit me. Don't leave, please. We just cleared the area. Now he's going over the Velociperior. Alright. Oh, I know why he did it. Is that okay? I know just the spot. You killed the other ones. Kill these for me too. I'm gonna have to take this. Oh, the Mossvine's joining in on the fun too. How many are there? 4. There's always been 4. There's just a 5th one here. I'm not really afraid of the Mossvine. Perfect shield, never mind. I'm sure another one's fixing to hit me. Oh no, 2 of them have died, I assume from poison. You don't need my help to kill them. I'm gonna go ahead and just paintball him again. That was weak. Take me with you. Hey, look, are we actually gonna... No. Is there just something in your code to make you fly away as soon as I kill the monsters? Look, you're gonna run out of areas to run to, as long as they don't constantly respawn. And I don't think they are. If they were, it would be endless, but they're stopping at some point. Rathalos impression. Literally. Oh no, like actually Rathalos impression. Okay, I didn't actually expect that from you. I gotta do this better. There's gotta be some form of positioning. I think I'm standing too close. I don't think it's magnetizing to the legs, but I think I'm just missing the face. The legs aren't awful consolation prize damage, sure. What are you doing? That's better, and the crystal's broken, so now I can go for the tail. With the stomach, that's fine. I think that's good damage anyways. Good. Bad. Wish I would have gotten the fast move there, but okay. He's leaving probably. More worried about high rank more than low rank. I know I can kill this one in time, but if he does this in high rank, he's gonna get real annoying real quick. I mean, he's already annoying, but unkillably annoying is bad. Like, really bad. Maybe I should just be setting these up. If I hit the legs, then good. I can get a knockdown eventually. Taking a hit her probably. Nothing was stolen? Barcaster was stolen. Okay, it's purchasable. Hey, he's playing dead. Can't do anything here, and I ain't even gonna bother. You know what? This is what I think if you're playing dead at. Just gonna leave. No? Okay. Just gonna run circuits around the map again. Okay, I think I'm not playing into this correctly. I need to probably treat him a bit more like Gypceros, where if he's too far away, he's not going to actually try. He's just going to do this. So I'm going to run with him as much as I can. Of course, that gets me hit. What are you? Why? I really should have bought some antidotes for this quest level. I really just need to buy them even anyways, because there's a lot of monsters with poison in this game, honestly. No, go, quick, quick, quick. Look at me, please. Oh, thank you. No, no, he's not doing it. All right, I got to be prepared for where he's going to finish, which is over here. This is such a cool map. I used to not like it because it was so dreary, but that adds so much to the atmosphere. Like the trees fading in from the background. I know that's probably to hide pop-in, but still, it works pretty well here. Oh no, please. He wasn't looking at me. What triggers this? I hope this is just a bad AI pattern. Oh, hey, he's attacking me. I wonder if there's any way to actually hit the tail with a super mound. Clutch off frame. Don't do that again, please. Okay, fair enough. No! Okay, steal the bug net. This is why you don't carry valuables. Now, obviously, if you're paying enough attention, you just would not bring them to a Gypceros hunt or anything that can steal your items, but we like to do the easy way around here, and the easy way is not always the best way. Okay, that hit me directly and poisoned me. Great. And I still don't have my herbs. I'm gonna do the limping or no? He's just leaving. What a loathsome creature. I love wasting 30 minutes of my life fighting a monster that isn't even engaging with me in combat. The only time I get hit is when I purposefully put myself in the way of the monster. Because it keeps running away from me. Or it doesn't, it's not even running away. It's just walking around. May as well just sleep. He went back. Fine, you know what? Great. I didn't waste as much time. At the very least, I'm getting value out of this. I assume he sleeps in that area. Is he resting off, or is he just kind of hanging out in that area? Just hanging out. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't know if he's moving. He's obviously not sleeping. Okay. Ah, yes. That is cool. Hey, do that attack that you do that doesn't do anything anymore. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You've already dared. And you are... Oh my goodness. And it hit the leg. That affected me with wind press? Is that like an enraged thing? What? Such is life. Imagine again, Prey hits him and he plays dead. It's like, oh no. Now you know for sure. Okay, he's doing the thing. You would know for sure he's lying because small monsters can't kill large monsters. This is peak game. Is he gonna hit me? No. There we go. I hit the button. Dude, I am hitting up on the control stick. Please register my input. Would be certainly very nice of you. You leaving, or are you just running? Well, I guess that could be multiple interpretations. Great, the paint boat wore off just in time. He's only been going between these areas, so... Yes. I don't care if I get hit. Actually, I'm kind of low on health. I'm a little concerned. Great. Why does that overshoot? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have the supplies for this. No! Here we go. Alright, no healing. He stops over here. If this poison would stop, that would be great. Thank you. You reacted to me. Here we go again. What are you supposed to do to stop this? Just wait it out and deal damage with your friends that are totally real, right? Here we go with this act. Come on. I ain't bothered. I ain't gonna bother. Oh, wait. You're not dead. Here we go. This shouldn't be the case for a regular monster. I can understand Fatalis flying out of the arena and readying a flame breath and burning the map to a crisp as a special attack that you have to avoid. But Gypceros is not that special. Gypceros is Gypceros. He does not need the grandstand, I think. I don't know. That's the words are fun. That'll be my catchphrase. He's just gonna land there and he's gonna move right back over here. I saw the death animation and I was hoping this would be close to finish. I assume he does that when he limped. He's been limping for the past 15 minutes, I think. So something's up. You have definitely solidified yourself at the bottom of the list of large monsters. You are awful. You are an awful creature. I hit the up button. The up button does not work. Maybe I'm just trying to do the strong attack too much. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of this. Stop this madness. Yes, just perfectly avoid my attacks because you can. Oh, we're doing this again, aren't we? Yes, we are, because we love wasting time. Ooh. Gotta get those steps in before my funeral. Can't have that winter weight being on my body. Even though it probably is winter, but still. I don't know, I guess it's just a swamp. In fact, it's probably pretty hot and humid here. Hey, get over here. He's doing it again? Dude, come on. Oh my goodness, you are an awful monster. I'm going to keep saying that to you because it's so true. Gray Sword's probably pretty good here. I can see this being a specific Gray Sword fight. Because being able to reach that tail seems to be pretty nice. I'm dead. Oh, Mike, he's doing it again. Why? Get your composure back. Ugh. Well, at least I know I'm not wasting too much time because I wouldn't be able to do anything anyway, right? Only thing I can think of is flashing him out of it, but they wouldn't be so generous as to give you flash bombs anymore, so that ain't gonna happen unless I go back and farm them from village, and that is a pain because you have to disconnect and reconnect and disconnect and reconnect, and I don't want to do that. He's leaving, ain't he? Oh, my friend is gone. I must leave. Maybe he won't do it here. No, I need to save stamina for this. Okay. What? You can actually slay him out of that. Good to know for future reference. I don't think you can do that in Generations. $40 minutes. Oh, I ain't gonna show here. 40 minutes. Okay, I guess not quite. Since I've only been recording for 38. I'm sure I had like 3 minutes of other stuff, but still. Well, I'm glad to not maybe have to fight him anymore. Problem is, the only other option is Rathian, and Rathian comes with a bag of extra goodies. You know, I guess I could probably make a great sword pretty easily. Certainly have the money for it. I'll consider it next time. It's not bad to have the options. I do wonder what the menus looked like on the, or in the English version. I assume they'd be at the very least a little bit different because the game ran on different things. Oh yeah, I didn't ever fight Gypceros. Is this in the swamp? Nope, still in the volcano. Well, I know what I'm gonna do for it. If he doesn't, well, I guess it doesn't matter if he doesn't move. I'm gonna buy some antidotes though. Haven't even gotten to Plesioth yet. I do like Lance for this fight, actually. Oh, this can probably be stolen. That's bad. I don't know how much that boosts my attack by. They don't sell forecasters. Yep. Guess the guild's too good for them. Oh, I like that the music picks up here. I guess it's kind of like their advertising, right? Something like that. You know, I was gonna go up and mine. But the whole reason I'm not doing that village is because it's gonna be better in high rank. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not do it here either. Just don't really see a point. I'm gonna paintball him just in case. That may not kill. It does still kill. Okay, good. Is your health has to be boosted, right? Wouldn't make any sense. Oh, that rock moved. Even though I've seen a moving rock. Oh my goodness. I've seen a moving rock many times before, but this one is special. Dude, you don't have to do that, you know. Oh yeah, we love those tail attacks because of that. Now they deal 20% more damage. Thankfully, stuff like this does not deal more stamina. Okay. This is fairly normal though. That's not normal. You don't normally do that. Bad angle. That bounced. What? Surprised that this boy didn't try to attack me there. Tail attack? Nope. Got some sort of break. Wing break? No, I'm not attacking the wings enough. I would be bouncing if that were the case. You know, this is kind of interesting. It's just like a hard mode of the village quests. But there's more. I guess more the common cliche saying, oh, village quests were just the tutorial. This is the real game. Now, this is not Rise. I wouldn't downplay the sustenance, I guess, of the... not sustenance, but substance of the village quests. You certainly get a full experience there. But this definitely does have its own sort of flavor. That blocked from behind somehow. Good mounts. Honestly, when moving to high rank, the damage won't feel as bad. Because it's only a, what, 50% increase? Well, I say 50%. It's a 0.5 increase, right? So it goes from 1.0 to 1.2 in low rank village to 1.7 in high rank. Or sorry, high rank hub. Low rank hub is 1.2, high rank hub is 1.5 or 7. So maybe that was the intention, that it was always supposed to be 0.5, but they wanted to... Okay, good job. Use the potion. Wanted it to deal more damage. Something like that, I guess. Did I sharpen? I think I just sharpened. Forgot about it. Okay. There we go, I guess. Okay, let's try to hit this correctly. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I mean, this damage really adds up over time. Obviously, if it were just like a still moving target, regular pokes would be better because they already have more damage and they scale a little bit. Not, they don't scale, but the last hit has more damage. Even more damage, I guess. But honestly, if you can get like 5 hits in per attack, that should be about the same. I guess not per attack, because you're not always getting in 3 hits. Anyways. It's a lot safer, though. Okay, no. Did I not sharpen? Just use that one, it's fine. Okay. Base tank that. That didn't deal that much. Is he dealing 1.2 or is that just like shield damage being weird? Oh no, you poked me in my stomach! Let me just stop all this momentum I'm building up and fall over. I guess that makes some sense. It's like if a runner is getting ready to sprint and you hit them in the kneecaps, they're probably gonna fall over. See, this is where shield poking is a bit bad for movement, because the monster just does like very weird things. It's kind of hard to close the distance again. You have to let down your guard, which is kind of the whole purpose of using it, right? Just gonna use that as a getaway option. I have a feeling the timing for this is going to be about on par with a bad run in Village. And this obviously is not including the mining run either. Okay, what is happening? Obviously, up thrusts also have the reach factor. What is breaking? Also, apparently my sharpness is not very good. It's not as good as I thought it was for whatever reason. Maybe I'm just thinking of the Master's Blade, because it has very good sharpness, but you're using a sword and shield, so you really gotta compensate for that. Okay. Well, the paintballs lasted for about 10 minutes, so I can try to actually account for that. That was dangerous. Thank you, Wing, for stopping me from getting close at all. There it goes. Okay, so it's probably just like a flat 10-minute, maybe 11, 12. Yeah, when the good hit zones are this low, this just does feel good. It does fall over a lot more here, though. You do get into the rhythm a little bit too much sometimes. That's a user error thing, not a moveset error. I just don't, I know, it feels so dinky, I guess. Because you never use the shield thrust in newer games, because it's garbage. You have so many more defensive options, but when you strip all of that away, and I mean, 20 motion value compared to what, 24? Again, yes, the final thrust is pretty good, but if your openings are so few and far between, if you don't have your shield up constantly, then I don't really see the downside. Other than, yes, it's dealing less damage, but again, you don't have to reset. There is a reset. The reset is built into the attack individually. It's not like the triple thrust where it's backloaded. And it feels nice to mix in too. You know, it isn't like a, oh, maybe I'm just brainwashed. It is pretty slow to like get out of, like you poke and you let go of everything and then you can go to attacking, but that's the pace of the game, right? I assume it's urgent quest time. What? Oh no. There's still more. Guess it doesn't matter that it's giving them to me when it's done. We could get a sneak peek of Lao. I'm gonna go switch weapons. It really doesn't matter here, but I'd rather have something more mobile. Wonder how much the power charm actually played, but how good it was, how much it mattered, I guess. I think I was trying to say how much of a role it played, but I don't think that came out quite right. I forget what I say right after I say them. Or the things that I say right after I say them. Do I need anything? I can sell them serious parts. What's this red thing? Let me sell it. I don't need it. Ain't selling those. I don't want to sell that. I can sell this. Yeah, I'm getting too full. Oh. I like the way they shortened that to fit it in the text requirements. You know, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that there's Gypceros here, considering the problems I've had with Gypceros. There's a flying monster here, and I guess Gypceros in the donut? That's a weird spot. If this is Kezu, I would be very surprised. And maybe Rathalos or something. Oh no, it's just Rathian. Hello. I'm gonna give you a good old hug. That way I know where you're at. I like that it hurts them. If it like a throwing knife or something, I could understand, but it's just like, maybe it's like a mini explosive. I don't know. I can't really... Can't say. In Portable Third, the opening has the hunter, I think, use a painting shot that explodes. Maybe it was a paintball, though. I may be misremembering. Okay, just don't register again. Okay, maybe I need to, like, pre-input that. For whatever reason. That always sends him flying, so I guess that has enough of a motion value to do that. Which is actually pretty good to reset him. Get him in a better position. Punish. Ooh, and that didn't even throw him away. This will definitely carry over to the next area. Hello. Okay. We'll call it a draw. I too go flying when a bug jumps in my face. I assume you just spawn in the donut then? Do I have any stones? I don't really care about this. I do have too much stuff though. Let's get to this power short. One of these days I'm gonna do it by accident. I don't need small bone husks. Worthless. Let's already have a bunch anyways. I do kind of wish the paintball wouldn't disappear on the monster until, you know, it decomposes, but not that I expected anyways. There's no point killing you, is there? It's gonna waste my sharpness. Yeah, there's no point in mining if I don't have enough space, is there? Hello? Okay, just spawn in like that. Spawn in crouched. That's very weird. You can tell they didn't really test that, did they? Or they didn't care. Like, oh hey, Gypceros doing something weird when he spawns in on this quest. No one's gonna care. Either that or they have that little faith in the players to sleuth out what's gonna actually happen. Oh, I didn't use a paintball on him. Duh. Shouldn't disappear then. Actually, a pretty good way to cheese him, I think. Maybe if your attacks actually go through. He is deathly afraid of bugs. No, you don't. I ain't doing enough damage anymore. Power of green sharpness. Uh-oh, I missed. Didn't matter. You know what? I could probably just stun lock the monster and not even have to worry about it leaving. That's probably more valuable. Get rid of the single bug net. I can buy one. Probably sell it for more. I'll make a profit of $32, $36, something like that. Oh, it's probably cold in here, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Oh well, it don't matter. Just slay the Gendrome, but there's 3. I was curious if there's going to be another fancy name. Must have been the only one that saw me. Spatial audio is kind of cool. How did you figure out where I was at? Yeah, this is a bit more awkward, ain't it? I need to hit him, okay, from the correct angle, I guess. Well, it doesn't matter because he flies in the direction I send him. So I guess just get him up against the wall. So actually, I think a little bit more sharpness efficient, maybe. See, because that doesn't always hit. This is pretty easy to land. Especially when you have to head turn. Just gotta make sure I don't get the second charge on it, that way you don't have the extra hit taking up time. I'm walking him out of the zone. Let's walk him back closer to the... Or not. Okay, fair enough. I guess it was up there. Makes some sense. Get back in that cave. He knows it's safe now. It ain't. Sorry. Yeah, that was, I think, faster. Certainly much more brain dead. I think the big thing there is that it's consistent. You're not putting a bunch of effort in just to miss the golf swing at the end. What's 5 times? I guess 4.5. 45 times 5. 225, I think. So 225 motion value for 5 hits versus 140 for 5 hits. Now, obviously, this is not faster than spinning. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? I mean, maybe a bit slower, but how many hits would it take? What? It'd take 4 hits to catch up and to go well over, right? Yeah. So consistency, right? You're backloading all of your damage into one strong hit that goes up into the air. That's why I don't usually smack on the tail of the Gypceros, because it can't reach. Maybe it can. It may be able to. I think it's 45. It may not be 45, and even if it isn't, it's at least 40. Much less committal. Again, similar to the shield poking. Less commitment. But I think the damage opportunity there, honestly, is pretty high. Now, again, positioning, you know, you may actually have the chance to get a level 3 charge. That is something I'm actually kind of interested in maybe testing out just to see. I don't think the motion value actually increases if you charge to level 2. It's just the exact same hit as level 1. Making that money back. But it's clear? Where's the urgent quest? Okay. This is awful. I guess I can do a cut coup, right? I'm still gonna get points. It's not like experience in Pokemon. May not be as many points, but still. Should still be able to get to him before he leaves. Just had to go there. Oh yeah, plenty of time. I guess I can try it. Let's just do a quick little test and miss all of our attacks. But any amount of repositioning, you know, lowers the amount of attacks you're getting off. Again, it may be a thing where individual hits are, or sorry, if the target's standing still, it may actually be better as opposed to shield poking, but the amount of time you have to hold a charge, it may end up being better to do a super pound or do a ghost swing. Because 140 motion value if you hit all of the hits is nothing to sneeze at. Maybe it's just like a slugger weapon where you kind of throw out as many attacks as you can get. You don't really care too much about how you get the damage. If you get a level 3 charge, you get a level 3 charge. That's the only way you can deal good damage on a good body part, then that's how you do it. Why did that take so long to activate? Okay, good job. That makes sense. Like there, I don't mind doing it there. And even there, you know, that's a lot more consistent to actually hit. And also holding it, waiting for the monster. I need to treat it like an actual tool and not just spam to win. Definitely, your charge attacks do just feel flat out better than your standard attacks. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe it's not. Okay, that didn't hit for whatever reason. Yeah, and definitely in a situation where you don't want to get hit, it is better to just, you know, play your cards right. Because you may throw out just a R-tap and do a slap, but that leaves you open for some stuff. Meanwhile, you wait for the time to be right, and you get more damage off because of that. Because you're not spamming. Right there. I don't want to do a slap there because I'm going to get hit by the legs. But here, if the slap is actually truly better than a golf swing, I could do it there. However, just how the golf swing is angled, as long as, you know, I make sure I get the hit, it's going to hit a better body part, probably. Now, if I'm flinching the monster every single time, it may just be better to slap. Again, we kind of saw that with Gypceros. Again, I'm experimenting because I can. Back here, I'm going to do some pounds because I don't think I can get a full charge out in time. Like there, I would ready a golf swing if I were there quick enough. Because I can't be attacking him, but I can ready that with enough prep time. Are the ears oracles at any point? Maybe that sounded like I said oracle. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maybe a G rank version of the item in a certain game. Yeah, I mean there's a lot packed into that. First little hit there. I'd like to actually time that. I'll do that on my own time though. See the times for that particular thing, because it may be better on a down. I don't think it is, but maybe. I don't think rolling makes it better. Rolling is good because you reposition with it and you have some iframes. But if you're just, you know, pure DPS, I think it is better just to spam the button. Now, on the super pounds, that's a bit different. May not be. There's Rathian. I wish it would show how many of what item you have in a box, but oh well. Need to remember to buy some herbs too. Where do you start again? Is it Monoblos area? No, it's here. Leaving so soon? Okay. Well, since I know the Gypceros in here will die permanently, we will make an attempt at that. Never mind. Well, I could. I'm not going to, though. Great hitbox. Oh my goodness. Stop moving me. You have no right to move me while I'm attacking. I should really consider actually attacking the legs there because I can't guarantee she's gonna fireball. That seems to be a guaranteed stun. Please don't punish me. I'm punished. I'm punished. Okay, it must have knocked me down to like 1 HP and then I died from the poison. Kind of what I was expecting from the attack. I think I was holding right there to dodge. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's very easy to panic. Oh, she's enraged. Oh yeah, if I can just time that correctly. I wonder how good attacking the legs would be here. That's so stupid. I'm just waiting for her to ready a tail sweep whenever that happens. Like, no fanfare. You just fall flat on your face in one frame. I think they got jealous of Gypceros from earlier, and they're wanting to redeem themselves as the worst monster. Don't worry, I still think you're the worst. That didn't actually activate. May have been because she was flying. I don't know. Okay, bad angle on that. Yes. The green creature hurt me. That means I must hurt you. Bad. Bad, why? Bad, why? Gypceros, no, Gypceros. First two letters are different, and that's it. Did you fall over? Why did you fall over? Alright, just you and me now. That's a little cheap. I ain't falling for that. There we go. I can fall for that. Not really. That still leaves a lot to be desired out of the invite. You can't really dodge out of it that quickly. A super pound you can. Though I guess that's maybe because the overall animation is a little bit longer. Okay. Let's bait out a tackle. See, that may be good because I can almost guarantee the golf swing from that. Thank you, geometry. This should not poison me. That should not not poison me. That should not stop me. I'm sorry, I just don't think it should. I only took 2 attacks. Gonna go ahead and paintball again. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Down to the land of never-ending Gypceros. I guess ever-ending too, if you consider that they're constantly dying. And it's forever. That clinked for whatever reason. Oh, okay, don't turn. That's fine. Yeah, yeah, no. I think the golf swing is still better. Because I still have to reposition. For the most part. Actually, I really don't sometimes. Really just depends. If you could dodge out a little bit faster, it would feel really nice. You know, I really didn't have to heal there. Okay. I know what you're trying to do. I ain't playing that game. Sorry. Okay, that hit the leg, did not get a flinch. I was gonna try. Well, I guess. Okay, no, that did help because I didn't die from it. Bad. Is Kaku still better? Have your fun. I'm gonna go to Area 1 and restock. Oh wait, I have potions. Need to use them. Didn't matter. She may be going to Area 7. She does. Did it take her that long to land? Oh yeah, they spawned in right at the edge of the zone. She's leaving again. Where to? 3? Yep. Probably to sleep. No? Area 1. I'll probably still land there or get there. Pretty close to when she lands. If I didn't take a wrong turn, it would be very close. You don't know if it was intentional, but the tip of the tail kind of looks like a flower. It is, that's kind of cool. And it's still kind of cool. So that sacrifices some HP, but I get 2 golf swings off for it. No, I don't need to account for fallovers, though. That's stupid of me. Okay, this can definitely be refined, but I'm fine with taking a little bit longer to learn the monster. It really does just depend on how good the fight goes. Once I've learned it sufficiently. Or not sufficient, I guess sufficient is like bare minimum, right? Not really. Sufficiently is satisfactory in a way. Got a wing break. Yeah, so the problem with that is she's not in a state where she can be flinched. So I do end up just having to take a hit because of that. If it were coming out a little bit later, it may be better. Tackle. Taunt. Ah, what am I doing? These are so easy to avoid. I probably would have been hit by that too. There we go. Okay, I think that can be refined quite a bit. If I'm using topples to my advantage, I think that is just better damage. Well, okay, and that's the thing. So the golf swing is backloaded in damage. This is front loaded, so it comes out pretty quick. I mean, as quick as it can, but like, you know, it comes out as soon as you release it and it can't come out, right? But it's backloaded with some animation that you're stuck in and you can't dodge out of. All right. How many points? Okay, so 320-ish. This is gonna take forever. You have to kill like 50 Rathalos and then 50 other wyverns. So I guess this is how they pad that out. I wonder if that Gypceros quest may actually be better. Because you already know where they spawn. Let me see real quick. I'm just curious. For whatever reason, my internet has been very slow for the past week. Makes this very cumbersome. This is level 2, right? $170. But 340 for 2. I don't know about that. Gypceros is only 260, and we saw how well that went. Ain't seeing anything better. Okay, no, Gypceros. So it's only 270, but we saw how well it went. Definitely think that's a good option. If drum's only 260, so. Well, that's funny. I've never heard that song before. Wonder if there's a way to change the song or it just kind of happens. Oh well, let me go put this stuff up. Or at the very least, see if I can put it up. Medium monster bones. Okay, I don't have that many, so I can keep putting those in. I don't mind having 2 stacks. Not that it really matters that much, does it? Wyvern claws, I probably don't have that. Oh, wait, no, I do actually have that many. And the fangs, I'm getting pretty full on. See, this makes sense as combining stuff, because you get them a lot in later quests. I guess the idea is to force you to combine your items to make more box space, but I just don't really see the point. Oh, wait, I can just, well, I can't sell from my pouch. Weird that they thought of that, but still don't let you sell from the pouch in your home. Maybe you can't even do that in modern games. They're just assuming you can put it in there. You can't do that here. Wow, those are cheap sells too, so not really worth it. Alright, either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I got started a little later than I normally do, so, well, it's almost 2 hours anyways, so not really that much shorter. Either way, I will see you next time for more grinding, yay. Because that's really all that's left. Until the next turn. We do that. But I'm hoping that it scales better. Maybe. I could honestly look. And maybe see. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so I've got to get to 8, which needs 9,000. Is it scaling linearly? No, it's not. Need to get to HR 13 for high rank, I think. Well, but got to get to HR 20. Which is fittingly named Monster Hunter. And that's 150,000 points. Fun. So how far away am I from 9,000? Quite a ways away. About 3,000 away. And then it's another 3,000. And another 3,000. And another 5,000. Or no, it's 3,500. And then 5,000. And another 5,000. And then 6,000. And 8,000. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna peek at spoilers a little bit. Last bit of low rank. Your quests are rewarding what? 330 for Gypceros. 300 for Kaku. Gravios gives 420. Diablos gives 400. We're not even going to talk about Plezia. That gives some, but I don't care. We ain't farming that one. Rathalos only gives 380. That's interesting. Which makes me think maybe Gravios is going to be pretty good. I think Gravios is actually the best. Oh no, Rathalos is the best. 450 for capturing one. You know how annoying that is. Okay, what about after 12 is where it starts getting really ridiculous with the 6,000 points, things like that. Actually, it's 5,500 to 11. I know you can't see this, but it's not that important. Let's look at class level 6, see what it's rewarding. 430. What? No. Foolishness. Foolishness. Okay, Lao gives 1,000, so that's probably what you're doing. Wyvers in the Land and Sky also give that. Troublesome Pair gives that as well. Looks like the dual quests just give a flat 1,000. No, not flat, but minimum. Because you're killing 2. I guess because, okay, the standard quests give 500, so if they didn't give double, then that would be awful. So that makes sense. But Edrome gives 240. Again, there's probably a point in which farming the prey and the drones are better than just doing a large monster, because it feels kind of garbage. Dallas gives a lot too. Okay, that's enough spoilers. Alright, either way, once again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Have a nice day.